Alright, I'm going to take this story to heart because my wife and I are actually doing the exact same thing. So, baby, when you watch this, just let's try to get some good information so we can learn from this, alright? Love you. Alright, here we go. The couple aims to educate about pit bulls. His power, athleticism, and determination are obvious even when he is just playing. But for his owners, Amy and David Ciantos, these aren't traits that make them scared of the pit bull boss. These are just reminders of how responsible they must be as his owners. A fighting dog is a dog that has serious animal aggression, and you have to place them with a family that understands that and understands that they have to be hyper vigilant about their dog at all times. Amy Ciantos, owner of Pitbull Rescue. Ciantos has taken in approximately 100 pits in the last decade. They live their lives trying to break the stereotype of pit bulls as vicious dogs. News of big dog fighting rings associated with names like Michael Vick can work against that effort. What I worry about is he's a role model to many young men and many young athletes, and they may follow in his footsteps. But Boss still has scars on his legs and face from his fighting days. So they work, and he's turned into a good dog for her family. While talking about dog fighting can breed fear, these rescuers see it as a chance to educate. These are wonderful pets when handled responsibly. These used to be America's darling, America's family dog. Then Buster Brown Dog was a pit bull. The original Nipper from RCA was a pit bull. And as more people understand the breed, Ciantos feels more work will go into stopping its abuse. I think the positive thing about all this, if we can find something positive, is that it brings light to the problem of dogfighting and what really goes on. Back to Nipper the pit bull with RCA. I was doing a little research, and Nipper was a pit bull, obviously, and he actually pretty much promoted RCA's stereo at the time. Stereo or phonograph, I can't remember. But because they said, you know, pit bulls are basically the most human-like of dogs, of dog breeds, and pit bulls can hear everything. RCA put in their commercial that they recorded Nipper's owner's voice, and it actually fooled Nipper the pit bull, so into believing that it was actually his owner's voice calling him, and Nipper was like looking around with his ears up trying to find out where his owner was, but he couldn't find him. So that's a little story about Nipper the pit bull, and basically elevating RCA's advertisement for their hi-fi stereo equipment back in like the early 1900s, I believe it was. So yeah, that's a little bit about Nipper. Anyway, like I said, my baby and I we're wanting to put a little pit bull rescue together, and this is just a little story about another couple that actually did it. So there you go.